Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to NHL 18 franchise mode with your Quebec Nordiques. Yes, we are back here again to start our sophomore season back in the NHL, the 2018/2019 NHL season. Now, before we get into any games, let me remind you of the roster for the 2018-19 Quebec Nordiques. On the first line, we have Nick Ritchie, who we acquired in a trade last episode. Brian Little, who we got in free agency last episode. And Andrei Burakovsky. On the second line, we have Max Domi, Ryan Spooner, and Evgeny Dadonov. On the third line, we have the AHL superstar from last year, Matt Nieto, with free agent signing Valtteri Filppula and Antoine Roussel. And then on the fourth line, we have Connor Brown with Chris Tierney and Devontae Smith-Pelly. Defence, we have Jonas Brodin with Kevin Shattenkirk. Brodin up at an 86. I think he was an 84 when we started, so good job, buddy. Matthias Ekholm with Sami Vatanen and Brian Dumoulin with Adam McQuaid. Goaltending, we have Jonas Korpisalo and Steve Mason. Korpisalo, his role is a starting goalie, so hopefully he'll grow lots and lots if we keep him in the starting position. And scratched, we have Ryan Zingle for the centre position, Xavier Wallet for the defensive position, and Thomas Yurko for a winger position. So, last season, we had a pretty mediocre start to the year, but we picked it up in the second half of the season. I'm hoping we could be a little bit more consistent throughout the entire season this year. Now, we're going to do the first 10 games of the season like we always do the first 10 games of the season, period by period simulation. And we start with a game against the Vegas Golden Knights. So here we go. We have Nico Hischier, wow, against Brian Little for the opening face-off. Come on, Quebec. Let's start this season off right. First period. Okay, they score. They open the scoring. James Neal scores on Korpisalo for the first goal of the Vegas Golden Knights season. 13 shots to 5 in favour of Vegas. Second period. Okay, we managed to get one, but they get another one. So Kevin Shattenkirk scores our first goal of the season, and Mike Hoffman scores on Korpisalo. 20 shots to 18 in favour of Vegas. So we're going to times 8 simulate the third period because it's a 1-goal differential. Can the Quebec Nordiques tie up this game? I think they can. But let's hope the simulation thinks that as well. There you go. Andrei Burakovsky scores on Calvin Pickard. Nice. Awesome. So we're being outshot quite heavily. However, the game is tied. Is somebody going to score late in the game for us? No, we go to overtime. That's not too bad considering we've been 1-0 down and 2-1 down in this game. 31 shots to 26 in favour of the Vegas Golden Knights. Here we go, boys. Overtime. No! Shea Theodore scores on Korpisalo, and the Vegas Golden Knights have taken a 3-2 overtime victory against the Quebec Nordiques in Game 1 of the season. It's a shame, but plenty of games left to play. Brian Little, 2 assists in his first game as a member of the Quebec Nordiques. So, here we go. Game number 2 against the Carolina Hurricanes. We've got 1 point on the season so far. The Laval Lasers. We've got our 2 medium elite, or our 2 potential elite players playing there. So, Little and Sebastian Aho. Sorry, I wanted to talk about the Laval Lasers for a minute there. First period. Okay, so it's a 2-1 game. Kevin Shattenkirk scores again. Sebastian Aho scores a pair of goals on Steve Mason. 12 shots to 11 in favour of Carolina. Come on, boys. Second period. Okay, good. Domi, Tierney and Vatanen all score on Scott Darling. 25 shots to 20 in favour of Carolina, but we're 2 goals up. Let's sim the entire period. Let's do it. And third period. There you go. And we win 5-2. Evgeny Dadonov gets a goal. So the 3 stars of the game. Steve Mason, number 1. Max Domi with 3 points. And Sebastian Aho with a pair of goals. So Max Domi, he has been a spark plug for this team. Ryan Spooner, 4 assists in 2 games. Of course, he didn't play last year because he wasn't signed as a restricted free agent. We signed him before this season. Johnny Oduya on waivers. Oduya want Oduya. He's 77 overall. He could be a good pickup for us. Let's view his info. How old is he? He's 37. He's 77 overall. He's got 1 year left on that card. Why not? I mean, we can use his pun so many times. He could be a depth defenseman for us. Why not? So, Quebec against Washington. Washington are 2-1-0. We still haven't played a home game yet. So, against Washington. Here we go. At the Verizon Center. Let's go. Let's get another win. Little against Kuznetsov for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, wow. It's a 3-0 lead. So, Van der Velde, Wilson and Bowie, whatever. They all score on Steve Mason. Thanks, Mason. 3 goals on 8 shots. Cheers. Second period. Okay, we don't get anything. 24 shots to 14 in favour of us, though. Oh, and Brett Connolly scores a goal early in the period. Wow, 4-0 game. Thanks, Mason. Thanks, offence. That was really bad, wasn't it? Bloody hell. So our highest point getter hasn't scored a goal this season in 3 games. Fair dues. So we are 5th place in our division so far. It's early days. We're only 3 games into the season. Let's try and pick up some more wins, though, guys, if we could. So, we're against the Vancouver Canucks. Still haven't played at home yet. My goodness. We're starting with a 5-game away streak. So, Horvat against Ryan Spooner for the opening face-off. Come on, boys. First period. Okay, no score after the first. 12 shots to 8 in favour of Vancouver. Come on, Nordiques. Second period. Okay, good. Sami Vatanen scores on Thatcher Demko. 23 shots to 20 in favour of Vancouver. Will times 8 simulate the third period. And Goldobin scores on Steve Mason. There you go. Matthias Ekholm scores on Demko. We're getting some goals from our defence. Brian Little scores. I think that's his 2nd goal of the season. Good man. Good man. Got that 2-goal insurance marker lead. A power play for the Vancouver Canucks. We managed to kill it off. Well done, boys. Good lads. A lot of shots on goal. And it looks like we might be good here. And there you go, a 3-1 victory for the Quebec Nordiques. So we're 2-1-1 in our first 4 games of the season. Ryan Spooner with 4 assists still. Let's just edit my lines. I would like Korpisalo to play in net. Yeah, still got the 83 line. So goalies, Korpisalo, because he's meant to be a starting goalie. I want to see if he can prove himself. I want him to grow as high as he can, because we stole him from Columbus. Right, so this is the last game of our road trip. We started with a 5-game road trip this season. Then we get 1 game at home, and then we go back on the road. Wow. So, against the St. Louis Blues for the last game of the road trip. We're 2-1-1 in that road trip, not too bad. Spooner against Laterra for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, no score after the first. 11 shots to 7 in favour of Quebec. Is that the first time we've led in shots after the first period? It probably is. Second period. Okay, good. Valtteri Filppula scores his first goal as a member of the Quebec Nordiques. 19 shots to 18 in favour of Quebec. Times 8 simulation for the third period. A power play for the Nordiques. We can't score on it. A power play for St. Louis, and it's a 5-on-3. How have they not... Wow, good penalty killing, lads. And then you allow a goal on the next one. Why is Steve Mason in goal? I put Korpisalo there. Oh, my goodness. Mason, get out of the crease, bud. So, at the end of the third period, we go to overtime. 28 shots to 22 in favour of Quebec. Come on, Nordiques, let's get this win. Overtime! No, nobody in overtime. 30 shots to 25 in favour of Quebec. Shootout! Yes, Little and Shattenkirk. 2 of our top goal scorers so far this season. Picking up the shootout goals. Matthias Ekholm has been injured. He'll be back on Halloween. Okay, not too bad. It's a good thing we picked up Johnny Oduya, going from an 83 to a 77. So we'll keep Dumoulin there, I think. And we've got Xavier Wallet that can stop up and join. Yeah, he may as well just slot in exactly. So Max Domi has 4 points in 5 games. Here we go, the first home game of the season. Oh, we're second in our division. Tied first, actually. Well, no, now we're third in our division, but I think tied second. So, the Nordiques against the Nashville Predators, who are 2-1-2. We are 3-1-1 in our first 5 games of the season. Let's keep this going, Nordiques. So, Colton Sissons against Chris Tierney for the opening face-off at the Videotron Centre. First period. Okay, no score in the first. 13 shots to 6 in favour of Nashville, though. Second period. Okay, no score after the second. 18 shots to 15 in favour of the Predators. Wow, no goals in our home opener. Okay, there's a power play. And Victor Arvidsson scores the first goal in the Videotron Centre this season. Thanks, Arvidsson. Quebec, do you want to score a goal at some point? I mean, it would be nice to not get shut out. Just a thought. Quebec, do you want to score one? No, Forsberg wants to score one instead. Wow, you really put on a show for the fans, didn't you, Nordiques? Home opener, gets shut out 2-0. Wow. Why is Mason still in net? Oh my god, fuck off. Oh, he just doesn't want to leave, does he? Korpisalo. Thank you. Like, just leave Korpisalo in there. He's playing fine. Steve Mason's the one that's playing shit. Right, so we have an away game against the Detroit Red Wings. We have played, what, 6 games this season. We are down with, we've got 7 points on the season, so it's not too bad. Right, another away game. Then we get a back-to-back home and back-to-back home games. Brian Little against Dylan Larkin. Here we go. Come on, Nordiques. First period. Okay, there you go. Kevin Shattenkirk again on Peter Mrazek this time. 10 shots to 6 in favour of Detroit. No, in favour of us. I don't know what's happening to me today, folks. I'm completely forgetting everything. Second period. Okay, good. Smith, Pelly and Filppula. Depth scoring. And third period. There you go. A 3-0 shutout against the Detroit Red Wings. So whoever was in goal for that got themselves a shutout. Brian Little, 4 points in 7 games for him. Oh, and Matthias Ekholm is back to play. Perfect. It's all working out, folks. You see? Wyatt, thank you for your help, bud, but I'm going to stick in Ekholm, if you don't mind. Perfect. He should be able to get healthy before the game. I reviewed this year's draft class briefly. It's going to be a good year for rookies. Okay, thank you for letting me know. So we have a home game against the Avalanche, then the next day a home game against the Oilers, then a home game against Minnesota. So a 3-game homestand at least. Good. Here we go. The 3-4-0 Colorado Avalanche. We are 4-2-1. We've played 7 games, so these 3 home games will bring us to 10 games. Kyle Turris against Brian Little for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, no score. We have not scored in 4 periods in the Videotron Center. 14 shots to 7 in favour of Colorado. Second period. There you go. Valtteri Filppula. He's scoring some goals this year. Managed to get the first goal at the Videotron Center this season in the 5th period of play. So times 8 simulating for the 3rd period. Can the Nordiques get the insurance marker? Yes, they can from Nick Ritchie. Is that his first goal? I think that's his first goal as a member of the Quebec Nordiques. Bigris gets one back. And then Thomas Tatar manages to score it. Quebec, can we get this lead again, please? I don't like the fact that we might be going to overtime again. No? Okay, so we're going to overtime again. 32 shots to 29 in favour of Colorado. Oh, please don't lose this game. We were 2-0 up. Overtime! Hey, Jonas Brodin. Cheers, bud. I really needed that. Was Mason in goal? No, Corpusalo was in goal. Good man, good man. I mean, he wasn't very clutch in the game, but the team managed to bail us out, so it's fine. Right, so we have a game the next day against the Edmonton Oilers, excuse me. Right, so here we go, folks. Against the Oilers. The Edmonton Oilers. Let's go. Here we go. David Desharnais against Antoine Roussel for the opening face-off. First period. Perfect. Connor Brown scores on Eddie Lack. The Oilers brought in Eddie Lack. Oh, Jesus. 9 shots apiece for either side. Second period. Okay, there you go. Evgeny Dadonov scores on Lack. 19 shots to 18 in favour of Quebec. I'm going to risk it, guys. Third period. Oh, Max Domi, thank you for scoring that goal. Otherwise, that was a little bit too close for comfort. What has happened to our defence? So Max Domi with 2 points. Dadonov with 2 points. Oh, that was a close one, folks. Not quite sure I like that. So 6 points in 9 games for Max Domi. We are currently 6-2-1 in our first 9 games of the season. We've started this season off right. I like it. Well done, folks. I'm very impressed. So then we've got game number 10. This will be the last one that we period by period simulate, I think. Another home game against the Minnesota Wild. So we've won the last 2 home games. Filppula against Koivu for the opening face-off. First period. Oh, it's a 1-1 game. Max Domi scores again and Soshnikov scores on Steve Mason with 25 seconds left. 12 shots to 11 in favour of Minnesota. Second period. Okay, it's a 3-2 game. Nieto scores. I believe that's his first goal as a member of the Quebec Nordiques. Granlund scores and Shattenkirk adds another one. Shattenkirk is just potting these goals at the moment. So times 8 simulation for the third period. Can we get that insurance marker? A power play for the Minnesota Wild. We kill it off. Well done, boys. Another power play. We kill that off as well. And then Max Domi scores another one. Max Domi has been so clutch for this team. Chris Tierney with a goal. Goals for all the Nordiques. Enjoy. Oh, brilliant. So we've got a 3-goal lead. And as the period comes to an end, there you go. A 5-2 victory for the Quebec Nordiques. 3 wins out of 3 home games. Well, I think we're 3-1-0 in home games. So Max Domi with 3 points, Shattenkirk with 3 points, Steve Mason only allowed 2 goals in the game. Nice. Good work, gents. And Matthias Ekholm has been injured again, and he'll be back in like 2 days. He said he'll be back November 6th. Well, that's not really that long. That's not really that long. Like, he was out until the 31st, wasn't he, before? So, he'll be out. He might be out before the next game. So, in 10 games played, Max Domi is leading the Quebec Nordiques with 9 points. What a stud he has been for this team. 8 points for Ryan Spooner, but he hasn't scored a single goal. Shattenkirk with 7 points and 4 goals. He's tied with the team lead for goals. Brodeen 6 points. Filppula 5 points. He's been a good signing for us. Tierney 5 points. That's nice, not too bad. Let's check out AHL. So, Nestrasil 14 points in 10 games, 13 for Cop. Where are my lower leads? Green, good. 4 points in 10 games. Petterstrom, he's got 1 point in 10 games. Oh, okay. And where's... Oh, Nikitin, 2 points in 10 games. He's a -3. Okay, so we've got some good players down there. Hopefully we'll be able to get it done. Hopefully they'll grow loads. They need to play in the minors. They need to get a chance down there. So, let's simulate the next 10 games of the season through the calendar and see where we're at after 20 games. We're 7-2-1 to start the year, which is really impressive. Fan rating of 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, let's go up to the game against the New York Rangers. So we should have Ekholm back soon. Will he be back before this game? Probably be back after the Habs game. Scouting assignment. Who did we scout again? I can't remember. The Q. Let's scout the W. Forwards for 6 weeks. So against the Habs, we lose 4-3. Okay, so not the start that we wanted there. Well, it's not the start to the simulation that we wanted anyway. But the good thing is Ekholm is back. Perfect. Against the Tampa Bay Lightning, we take a 5-3 win. Good, so we erase that loss immediately. Home against the Boston Bruins, we take an overtime win. Matt Nieto's been injured with a mild concussion. He's going to be out for this game probably, and that's it. We'll bring in Thomas Tatar to play this wing for now. Or Thomas Yurko, sorry. I keep getting them confused. So, hello. So, the Vancouver Canucks want to give us their first round pick of 2020... Brandon Sutter and a 3rd round pick from 2020 exchanged for Shattenkirk and a foot. No. Shattenkirk's playing too well for us. And then we got a loss against the Chicago Blackhawks. Gustav Olofsson is back for the AHL. I actually want to make a couple of changes to the AHL. Because Petterstrom scored a goal. Green's got 4 points. If I just go best lines here. And then you've got the potential to be a top 9 forward. So I'll keep you in. 40, yeah. So if we swap you with, I just want to get both my wingers 4th line time, you know, 3rd line time. Sorry. Oh wait, yeah, Bashkov, he's not meant to be that high, so Green. I know they're not the highest rated guys, and it's probably not the best thing to do, but I want to get them. I want to get them to the NHL. So Matt Nieto's back, perfect. So let's swap out Thomas Yurko. Nobody seems to have gone up in overall points so far, which is fine. It's early in the season. Would like to see a boost at some point. A 5-4 loss against the... replaced player for Nestrasil. A 5-4 loss against the Flyers. Against the Penguins, a 6-3 win. Good. Zierkaus has been injured for Laval. They're just under 500. A 5-2 loss against the Blue Jackets. A 6-3 loss against the Jets. I don't want to have to do this every time, but I want these guys to get playing time. So he scored another goal. Have you got another point? No, you're a -11. Oh no, why did I go to roster moves? I'm completely losing it here today, folks. I do not know what's happening to me. I don't want the NHL, I want the AHL. Oh my god. Best lines, and then... Oh, sorry, Green is in that best lines now. And then we want to change you for... you. There we go. Get them growing, game. So we need a 2-game winning streak. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, just when I finish something else. Right, so you go there. Palmu. You can go here. Yeah. Something like that. Nestrasil, swap there. Actually, no, Zierkaus, you play here, don't you? Yeah, there you go. Right, good. Carry on. So, we take a 4-1 loss. Oh, Andreas Martinsson, 78 overall. He's a fourth line forward. Yeah, you know what? We will claim him on waivers. Thank you. So, we get a 2-1 win against Anaheim. Okay, so at the end of our simulation, we are 11, 8 and 1 in our first 20 games of the season. We had a 3-game losing streak there. We lost 5 in 6 games as well. Ugh. And, I mean, 2 of them were 1-goal differential, so they could have been different. However, after 20 games, Max Domi with 23 points. Oh my goodness, Max Domi. We're 7th in our division, but there's only 3 points difference. So we're not that far off. Max Domi, what a stud he has been this year, though. My goodness. Filppula with a point per game. Brodin with a point per game. Wow, these guys are really proving themselves good for this team. And then the drop-off is huge afterwards. Spooner finally got a goal. Shattenkirk, Dadonov, Little's only got 8 points in 20 games. I feel like I need to make a bit of a line change here. Domi's playing really well. So I want to leave Domi on the line that he's playing at. Because he could go on the first line, but I'd rather leave him. How's Richie doing? 6 points in 20 games. Richie? What are you playing at? Let's move Spooner to the top line. And let's move Russell. Oh, Russell's gone up. Let's move Russell to the second line. See if that makes any sort of difference. Just change the line combination slightly. See if that makes any difference. So, we're going to go up to halfway through the season. So, we need to simulate another 21 games. Hopefully, we'll do a little bit better than those 10. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So, it's up to a home game against our rival Habs. We start with a home game against the Rangers. A shootout win. I'll take it. Against Ottawa, an overtime loss. We get a point. Player morale. What do you want to talk about, folks? Oh, what's up? Good performances, something come naturally. I mean, your points have dropped off, so be quiet. Team meeting. Most people are happy with that, so that's good. Away against San Jose, Slater Kokoek. Koekek, 24 years old. Yeah, why not? I'll claim him on waivers. 3-1 loss against the San Jose Sharks, which isn't good. Against the New Jersey Devils, a 3-2 win. I don't want to trade Shattenkirk to you, Vancouver. Van Pottelberg's been injured, replace the player. Home against Buffalo, we take a 4-1 win. Good, we've erased those 2 losses. Pottelberg's back. Okay, let's sort this out quickly. How are Green and Petterstrom doing? Green's got 6 points on the year. Petterstrom's still only got 1 point. Might be because I haven't played for a little while. There's Datsuk. Medium backup. I mean, is he better? No, he's 61. My bad. Right, anyway. Home against Florida, a 4-3 win. Good. We're on a 3-game winning streak. A 5-0 win. A 6-1 win. Good. 5 straight wins. Home against Dallas, a 1-0 win. 2 shutouts in 3 games. A 3-2 win against LA. Oh my goodness, what has happened here? Replace Cedric Paquette, please. Home against Arizona. We take a 4-3 win. Wow, I think we're on a 7-game winning streak at the moment. Jesus. Yeah, let's scout forwards for a month in the Oaks. I've only got just over 100. Zach Trotman, how old is he? 28? Nope. Already got enough depth players in this lineup at the moment. Elias Anderson's happy. Against Vegas. Oh, an overtime loss, and they brought it to an end. They brought our win streak to an end, but we did get a point from that game. Then we get a 5-4 win against Carolina, so we're right back on it. 20 wins this season already for the Quebec Nordiques. Doing alright for ourselves. So Martinson's found a space here. Anderson's at a 74 now, which is good. He's gaining points. I like it. Keep going, mate. Keep going. Martinson, I would like you to play there, actually. Nestor still shoots left. Zierkals is at a 68, so that's good. High AHL top 6. Who is it that it's Cedric Paquette, isn't it? So if Paquette's back, Olsen, yeah, I'll drop you down here. And yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Do we have a place for somebody else? We have a place for Slater Kokoek here. We may as well play him. Like, we've got a solid defensive core down in the AHL. Our prospects are awesome. Meetings, yes please. Who wants to talk? Max Domi. I think this team is really gelling. Thank you, Max Domi. I gave you an A on your jersey this year, and you've rewarded me with a solid season so far. Antoine Roussel's been injured. Oh, that's a shame, because we were winning with this line. Max Domi's up to an 83. Nieto's up to an 80. Good. Tierney's up to an 80 as well. Good, good, good. This is all going very well. Dadanov, you can play in that position then. Against Washington, a shootout win. Brian Dumoulin's been injured now. It's good that we've picked up a load of... Hang on a second. Has somebody else been injured as well? I might just... Ryan Zingle can come in then, so that's fine. Yeah, he can play on the wing. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, why is there a guy injured down there? Right, no worries, no worries. So against Vancouver, we take an overtime win. We have had December has been a fantastic month for us. We've got to call up players from the AHL because Connor Brown's been injured. Okay, not a problem. Do we have to waive anybody? Elias Anderson, we don't have to waive. Should we give him a go up in the big leagues? Why not? Let's give him a go up in the big leagues. So confirm, Elias Anderson, welcome to the team. You're gonna get your. I'm gonna give you a go. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but I'm gonna give you a go. Why not, Elias Anderson? You're the only one that I don't have to waive to send back down because I want those depth players for the trade deadline because they might get me some decent pieces. Fortier would probably be the best one to bring in here then. Cop and Paquette. There we go. Perfect. Oh, Martinson's up at a 79. Devontae Smith-Pelly is available. Okay, so what? Okay. How's Spooner doing at the moment? Oh, wow. His points have gone way up. Good. Smith-Pelly, thank you for coming back. Let's carry on. So against St. Louis, we take a loss. Okay, it's our first regulation loss, I think, all month. A shootout loss against Nashville. Right, let's edit the lines manually here for the Quebec Nordiques. Let's just... excuse me. What is happening with my voice today? Domi, how are you doing? Oh, he's almost a 20-goal scorer already. So I want Domi there. I want Little here. Oh my god, it's being so glitchy at the moment. Burakovsky. Yep, that's fine. Yep. Okay, perfect. Right, carry on, as we were. So we've got a few more games. Home against Detroit, we take a 3-1 loss. Okay, so oh my god, January isn't being that kind to us. Let's just go best lines then. Like, Connor Brown was back, I think. So Domi, go here. You two swap. You two swap there. Nice. Nice. Connor Brown, Christiani, you're a centre, so play as a centre. Who's scratched at the moment? Elias Anderson. We can send Elias Anderson down then. I don't know if he actually got any points on the team. Let's see. Did he score his first NHL goal? No. He played in one game and he was a -1. Congrats, Elias Anderson. It's different to the actual... NHL because you did score in your debut. So Anderson's now playing on the second line. We've got Paquette, Martinson, Nestrasil. This is a decent AHL squad, I've got to admit. Philip Arl, I don't really want to play you down there, but you haven't really given me much of a choice. Green, how are you doing? Oh, you're a 60. Wow, you have grown quick, dude. See, that's why you need to play your players. That's why you need to play those potential guys. Because he's already grown to a 60. He was a 55 a little while ago, and Green's already grown to a 60. That's awesome. Only 8 points, but he's grown massively. 5 overall points during the season as well. Nice job. Connor Brown, just replace the player then. Antoine Roussel. Oh my god, can I actually just get through these last few games? We're so close here. Alright, Yurka, I'm going to swap you out because somebody's back. Antoine Roussel, good. Roussel was playing well there, so we'll put him back there. Okay, so we've taken a couple of losses. Ryan Zingle's out. Oh my god. Against Edmonton. We take a win. Good. Can we finish off on a win against Minnesota? No, we can't. We take a shootout loss. Okay, so halfway through the season, we are going 24, 12, and 5. I mean, that's not too bad, actually, this season. Like, where does that place us? We're first place in our division by 1 point. This is a close central division. There is literally 4 points separating first and 6th. Max Domi is going a point per game, almost a 20-goal scorer. Wow, Max Domi, you are killing it right now, dude. We've got Brodin, 33 points on the year. Filppula, 30 points. He's really shocked me. Shattenkirk, 29 points on the year. He's going to have another good year. He's on pace for, what, a 60-point season? Spooner, 27 points. Good. Brian Little, 25 points. Richie, it's a bit disappointing, but hey-ho. Burakovsky, bit disappointing, but what can you do? So the Little, Richie and Burakovsky group are a little bit disappointing here. I would have liked a little bit more from them. Matt Nieto, 12 points, good. Dadanov, 21 points, that's not too bad. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that have broken double-digit goals, so that's good. Got almost a 20-goal scorer in Domi. Filppula should be a 20-goal scorer. Hopefully Little, Richie and Burakovsky can be as well. Anything down here? Yurko's played 6 games. Dumoulin's played 39 games, got 1 point. Good man. Warlet's played 6 games and got a goal, so that's good. Martinson played 21 games and got 2 points. Nice job. Okay, so we are top of the Central Division here, ladies and gents, to finish this episode. So next episode, I think, what we need to do is we need to go to the trade deadline and maybe trade away a few of our depth players. We have lots of them, so maybe trade away 1 or 2 and see if we can get some more draft picks. It's meant to be a good draft year. The Nordiques, if they keep going the way that they're going to get the top of their division. I mean, we're like second in the league at the moment with 53 points. The only other higher team is the Ottawa Senators. So I think we're doing really well here, folks. I think this is carrying on from a great season we had last year, an unexpectedly great season we had last year. And this season has been more of the same, which is great. Like, we've added on from the success that we had last year, which is great. And it's because we got the right pieces in free agency, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.